Hi, I'm here from a Mayor's Report. It is Tuesday, November 9th. I'm standing in front of the Dublin Ranch Golf Club, where the Dublin Rotary Club just did a real spectacular program honoring Vietnam veterans. It was really thrilling to be a part of it. It was an honor to be there, and it's something that the Rotary Club's done for the last 3 years. So I was privileged to speak. Elaine Harmer spoke about the Remember My Heroes program, and we also had a speaker about the Wounded Warrior program, and then we honored the Vietnam veterans and all veterans in particular. So it's something that I really want to thank the Rotary Club for doing every year, and something that I'm looking to kind of expand upon. You know, the city's always done a lot for veterans. In fact, May Park is named after a veteran. We adjourn every council meeting in honor of Staff Sergeant Sean Diamond, a veteran who perished in the war in Iraq. So we do the Hometown Heroes celebration, which we just had very successful at the Dublin Senior Center this past Sunday. We're part of Sentinels of Freedom, where when soldiers return home for the holiday season with the other cities of the Tri-Valley, we honor them. But one of the things, and I'm looking for some help here if you want to be involved with this, that I would like to do is a welcome home program in Dublin. When service members return home from active duty, if they've gotten out of a combat zone or if they've finished their tour and they've come home, having an official greeting. I've seen this in Pleasanton and Danville, where sometimes as many as 200 people will be there to greet these soldiers when they return home and to thank them and give them the hero's welcome that they deserve. So I'm going to be meeting with some veterans this Saturday morning at the VFW post in Pleasanton who are eager to help get this started. There are a lot of Dublin veterans, and a lot of the Dublin veterans participate in other communities because we don't have anything formally organized here in the city. So this would be something not through the city, but some other entity that I would support as mayor, and I know that other people in the city would be supportive as well. So I'll keep you posted on that. But if it's something that you want to get involved with, please send me an email. Let me know if you're interested, because it is something. My dad's a veteran. 2 of our council members are veterans, and it's just something that is the right thing to do in our city. And I want to make sure that we honor those who serve. In terms of other updates for the week, we mentioned the event we hosted at the Senior Center this past Sunday for veterans. The previous Sunday, very successful health and resource fair. Over 450 people attended, over 40 vendors. It was a great start of an annual event to promote senior services, and a lot of people from Dublin came out for it and have now become regular visitors of our Dublin Senior Center because they see the many wonderful services and resources that the Senior Center provides. The other thing I'm going to be participating in tomorrow is a ribbon cutting for the I-580 eastbound HOV lane, the high occupancy vehicle lane. This is something new. It's actually a year ahead of schedule. A lot of times we talk about projects being 6 months to a year behind schedule. Pretty remarkable that we have a project a year ahead of schedule in the Tri-Valley. So 580 East heading from Dublin through Pleasanton into Livermore will do a lot to relieve congestion. Eventually that HOV lane will be converted into an HOT lane, a high occupancy toll lane, similar to what they have on 680 South. Right now it's HOV, so you can use that lane if you're carpooling. Eventually we're looking to have 2 lanes, expanding the width of the freeway, and those would be both HOV, so if you're in a carpool you ride for free, or if you're a single driver and you're willing to pay a little bit more to get home quicker, make that an HOT. The eastbound side's running ahead of schedule in terms of the construction above the westbound side, but ultimately the goal is to have the HOV and HOT capacity in both directions. 680 South, the commute's not nearly as bad as it used to be, yet we still have the HOT lane. It has been successful. It's generating revenue, and it's also been documented in this first 7 weeks of operation, a 5-minute reduction in commute times on 680 South that can be attributed to the HOT lane. People are taking advantage of it, and the other lanes, the mixed flow lanes, traffic is moving more smooth, and some people that want to really move rapidly get into the HOT lane, pay anywhere from 30 cents to a few dollars, and they get right where they need to be even faster. So, trying to be innovative with some of our transportation solutions. We had a council meeting November 2nd. A couple quick items. We've updated our building and fire and safety codes. That was one item of action that we took. And we talked about organizing the program to honor Citizens of the Year and Organizations of the Year. So it was a real short meeting because it was election night. And speaking of elections, I want to congratulate my colleagues on the council, Don Biddle for his re-election, and the top vote getter, Eric Swalwell, Dublin resident, longtime resident, grew up here, Dublin High grad, and former Heritage and Cultural Arts Commissioner, current Planning Commissioner. He's going to do a great job on the council, as well as Don Biddle, who everyone knows is a great team player. So I'm looking forward to working with Don Biddle. His contributions to this community have been immense, as well as Eric Swalwell, along with our Vice Mayor, Casey Hildenbrand, and Kevin Hart for the next 2 years. I think we're going to make a great team, trying to continue to move Dublin forward. Have a great week.